Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I feel like something's not right here. 1 second. That's a lot better. Hello everyone and welcome to all of this. I colored my hair and I love it. I'm so excited. And this whole makeover is actually really relevant to what I'm going to be talking about today. Because ever since I started thinking about starting my own business and everything, actually probably before that, and probably for my whole life, to be honest, I've just been sort of searching for myself, trying to find my identity, where I belong in the world and all that. I feel like it's a very human thing. Even my short film is about that. So in the end, this video is sort of about finding my identity in art, but also just in myself in general, because it's all connected. So if you're new here, let me just introduce myself a little bit. Hi, my name is Sandra. I do art. I love art. I've been doing it for my whole life pretty much. I've studied fine arts, I've studied game art, and yeah, bunch of different things. Film as well. I just finished making my own first short animated film, which took ages, but it's done now. So now I'm just waiting for it to get into film festivals. And my next project in life is starting my own art business. Something that I've been really scared to do, but I've decided that it is time to do. And with all that, I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do, what is my identity, what do I want to put forth into the world, so to say. And I've come to a lot of sort of conclusions, at least for now. But before we get to that, we're gonna go all the way back to when I was a little Sandra. Because finding my own identity has been a lot about looking into myself, into my past, what do I like, what did I like, and there's a lot to be found. So in my younger years, I was definitely the geeky kid. I loved Harry Potter, and when I say I love Harry Potter, I don't mean, oh, I just read the books. No, I had the whole outfit, and I played, and it was everything. Then I got into manga, anime, I started listening to rock music, Visual Kei, I started dressing up in all sort of different fashions, and I've tried like a lot of styles because I just love that, and I think I was looking for some kind of identity way back then as well, like most teenagers do. And I think I had a problem back then because I was feeling bad because everyone was like, oh, I'm goth, I'm emo, I'm this, I'm that, and I really just couldn't stick to one thing because I wanted to try it all because I found it so much fun, and it felt a little bit taboo, you know? And I kept experimenting and having fun, both in my art and in my fashion, up into my mid-20s, I would say. And then after that, I think it was a mixture of wanting to sort of fit into society, feeling like a grown-up, like, oh, I'm gonna throw away all the plushies on my bed because I'm an adult now. And also getting tired of all the time and money and effort that goes into looking like something like this. So it's probably been around 10 years since I stopped doing all that. I'm 34 right now. Everything that was left was this septum piercing. And I've been, what could you say, pretty normal. But I never felt like I hated it. I love different subcultures and stuff. I still, like, if I pass them on the street, I'm like, oh, they're so cool. Like, I wish I could be that cool. And I think that kind of got to me after a while. So for the last maybe 5 years in my head, I've always been like, I'm too old for this, and oh, the youngsters can do that, and they're young, and I'm too old now, blah blah blah. But something happened in my brain in the beginning of this year. I really actually don't know what triggered it, but I was like, no, I've had enough of this. And I've been like, hell no, I can do whatever I want. This is the time to do it. So I've been gradually starting to dress like I want to again, and I'm having a literal blast. Like, I feel so free and I feel so happy, and it's obviously a pain in the ass to color your hair like this. I'm sorry to my boyfriend who has to help me. But look at it though, like, I haven't felt like this in ages. Like, I actually feel good. It feels right. And it makes me happy to be like colorful and stuff. So as I've sort of rediscovered myself in my fashion and my identity, I've done the same thing in my art as well. Because obviously I was so in love with manga and anime and all that stuff as a young teenager. And then you go to art school and what happens there? No manga. It wasn't like we weren't allowed to do manga, but there was obviously no curriculum regarding that. So it was all about realistic stuff and oil painting and clay. And don't get me wrong, I had a blast. I love making all kinds of stuff. But the manga sort of got pushed in the back, like pushed all the way to the back. And then I went to game art school, which was, well, there was a long gap in between there. I actually stopped doing art for almost 10 years in between. I'm gonna make a whole separate video about that. But yeah, game art was a lot freer. They gave you certain specific assignments, but you could put your own special personal twist on it if you wanted. And I've always tended to go towards manga and anime because that's what I loved when I was growing up, and I still love it to this day. I just love really stylized, thick lines, heavy saturated stuff. Like when I look at that, I just go, oh. It's like brain candy. It's like it's tickling my brain somehow. And all throughout art school and all of that, it was just like sort of a taboo, you know, color theory, this and don't use that and do this and don't do that. And I'm so sick of it. I just want to do whatever I want. And that is what I'm gonna do now. So except for all of this, I hope you're noticing my lollipop earrings because they're amazing. I have also been practicing and revamping my art this past month, and I haven't been this happy and I haven't been this excited about my art in such a long time. While I'm recording this, I am doing Art Fight for the first time ever. I'm also gonna make a video about that. And I'm having such a blast, like it's so much fun. So yeah, in the past month, I've been designing a couple of OCs, and I want everything to be focused on subcultures with my new, colorful, thick-lined, super stylized art style. And I'm gonna show you a picture here on the screen. This is the first image I did when I tried to do something like that. And I drew it and I'm like, this is not entirely right. Like it's somewhere there, but it's not really there. Something's not right. So I've been gradually drawing and drawing more, and I'm getting to a point where I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. And I'm gonna show you guys. I did a mood board, because we love a good mood board. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, this is the vibe that I want when I make stuff, especially for my business. So I'm obviously drawing heavy inspirations from anime, manga, subcultures like Decora, Visual Kei, I want emo, I want goth, I want all of that stuff. And also, since I'm a 90s kid, I grew up with Cartoon Network, with like Dexter's Laboratory, Cow and Chicken, Powerpuff Girls and all that stuff, and it really, like, that combined with the manga and anime really explains a lot of why I like what I like. And I just really wanna revel, is that the right word? And just enjoy all of these things that I love, all of these things that make me excited about being alive. Not only in my art business or in my art, but in myself. And I can't believe I let myself get to a point where I was like, oh, I'm too old for this. Because that's actually something I don't believe in. I didn't even believe it back then for other people, but for myself, I guess I had a different idea. But it's time to change that. Because this is gonna sound really cheesy, but we only live on this planet for such a short period of time, and so why would you not just do what you love? Look like what you want to look like. Like all this stuff, if you can do it, do it. So yeah, this video was just gonna be about my new art style, but it became so much more. Finding myself, trying to find your identity and identify all the stuff that you love. It's just so freeing. Not letting societal judgment or social norms dictate what you can do, what you can wear, what you can draw, who you are. Just be you. I'm just honestly feeling really like happy right now. Like uncomplicated, just free, just happy. And I haven't felt that in so long. Anyways, I'm rambling on. Thank you so much for watching. There will be a lot more about my business, about my art journey, because this ain't over. We are going into 3D territory, baby. More about that in the next video. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are happy on your journey trying to find yourself. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!